I suppose I can describe you as a high flyer.
I wouldn't use high flyer as the word, but I had the opportunities and the platform to present myself.
So there are people who say you should stay with a good employer. There are other people who say you should fire your employer when you're ready to move on, work in different industries, broaden your exposure. What would be your advice? Why did you, for example, move from Citibank to UOB? And why did you move from UOB to a current company?
First of all, there is always something to learn in each job. I think the biggest trap to fall into today is to believe that your success due to your individual efforts and your individual contribution. And I believe as of today, as we get more connected, it's always a collaborative effort, be it top-down with your boss or the team you're working with or across functions. I believe that for me, where I am, is purely due to the collaborative nature I was able to work in. Why I moved on was the objectives that I set forth within this job. When I felt that it was already achieved and it's time to improve my other parts of my skill set, I've decided to move on. To be future ready is to have T-shaped competencies, to have depth in a couple of skills, and to be broad enough to cover all sectors, which is the principle I've worked on and it's how I guided my career decisions.
To spend 3 years of your life to get a degree, is it worth it?
I do not regret. It's just a different path I took. Had I chosen to take 3 years off and work in the economy rather than take a degree.
I presume your company is paying you a decent salary. If they don't pay you well, would you still do what you're doing, or you may say, hey, why don't I go out and set up my own company?
Salary, to me, is a very subjective thing. But I feel we are not solely driven by monetary. And my policy as a manager, as an employer, is to pay enough to take money off the table, so these people could focus on creating value for the company. If that is not the case, and market forces, I believe, will still play its part. If you do your job well enough, you'll get paid what it's worth.
Looking back, where you are today, how much of it was from you and how much from study in SIMTE?
It boils down to the individual to utilize his available resources around him. So yes, I would feel that it gave me a platform to learn about how to interact with people, work as a team, come out of my shell, how to present my ideas. From there, these are the soft skills, well, apart from the technical curriculum that you take away. I think all of this played a part in where I am today.
When you have children, would you send them to study in SIM?
I feel that SIM has a competitive edge in its global network. If that's the case, I'll definitely send my kids there because that is the future, how we view the economy as a region. So someone who can survive in or be future ready will be one who is able to work across regions, across culture, and be able to work with different business systems.
Now looking back, what has been the biggest disappointment, and also what's the biggest satisfaction you got from your SIM education?
The biggest disappointment I had was not being able to set up a students' club that would be able to put SIM on the map with the local university. Whereas satisfaction, there are many, but I guess the biggest takeaway, the satisfaction, is how I view life. I think that is priceless. It has shaped my values, my principles, which define who I am today.
I wish you continued success in your future.
Thank you very much. Same to you, and I hope SIM will be here and be relevant 20 years down.
Thank you.